So we're seeing some pretty fascinating things out there as it relates to the current talent market and specifically compensation as we're coming out of the COVID and we're in April of 2022, right? So the world that we work in is senior level executives, specifically in marketing, product, e-commerce, brand, communications. It's really director through CMO, chief product officer, and everything in between that is the world we live in, right? And so we're talking to candidates that are very digitally savvy. We're talking to candidates that I think in general are well ahead of the curve from where the world as a whole is on a day-to-day basis, both from a marketing perspective and certainly from a general life experience and savvy perspective. Candidates are starting now to ask us if they can get a percentage of their compensation in crypto, typically Bitcoin. And we've been kind of wondering within our office, like, when was that going to hit, right? Were we going to see that, 3 months ago, 3 months from now? And what we're generally seeing is that we're starting to see it roll. And so what does that mean for organizations, for corporations as we go forward, right? And there's kind of two answers to that. I think the first answer is, 10 years from now, we're all going to be in this space where that's going to be a normal part of what you offer employees, is that opportunity or that option to get all or a portion of their compensation in crypto. More than likely Bitcoin, but we'll see how the crypto world itself shakes out. And as we're going down that path now, then if you look at it today and what's relevant in the world today, which is white hot talent market, very difficult to retain as well as hire people, our organizations that get there first are going to have a competitive advantage as far as both acquisition and retention of talent. And from our perspective, ultimately, we think there is, right? So there are organizations out there, third parties, where you can do that now. There's Bitwage, other things that are similar, where you can go ahead and utilize that service to get a portion of your employees' payroll done in crypto. But then the question becomes, is that better for the organization? Is the organization large enough to just go out there and acquire their own crypto and go ahead and put that into an account where they can then offer that to employees? And it's going to be fascinating to see, as a chief human resources officer and chief financial officers sit down and have these conversations in the days, weeks, months, years to come, how and if organizations can figure out to use that as a competitive advantage. Our general view is, if you want top talent, you want to give them as many opportunities to benefit from your program as possible. And one of the ways to do that really doesn't cost you any extra money is to offer them the opportunity to take a portion of their wage in crypto.